Hi everybody, it's Emmara. Goddess of Blunder, crazy cat lady. I forgot to put a message on the blue sky, but I guess I should do that. Here we go. Oh boy, why do you gotta be like that? What's going on, everybody? It's Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I'm just making a post on Blue Sky because that does not go out into the world when I go on here, because it is not part of Twitch, and they're sharing thing. I don't know. I don't ask questions. I do ask a lot of questions. I say things and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a complete lie. I'll ask a lot of questions. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I am a featured creator occasionally at Magic Cons, at all the Magic Cons, and yeah. I am also a former ambassador from Duskmourn, an Aether Drift, Assassin's Creed, and Final Fantasy. I feel like there was something else. Maybe? Okay. Anyway, this is my little program, Stax of Shame, which is a reference to Warhammer and our stacks of boxes that we usually have in our offices that we haven't finished. That's a thing that happens. It might be real. It is real. It's very real. Um, let's see here. I think that's it. We got that. Sent out a message. We don't need the rest of this. Got chat over here. We're getting there. We know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Stream chat. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. This is the first real talking I've done this today, so. So we have been adding cards into Mox Field for what seems like forever. Oh no, why am I not signed in? I hate everything that's happening right now. Ugh. 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 Look, look, look. I'm a human, it says. That's true. How did it know? I hate that it asks me if I'm a robot, because so often I do it wrong, and then it thinks I am a robot. Anyway, This is my Moxfield collection. My second list. Third list, if you know the story. And second, because I'm dumb. I just need a way to be able to find my cards. So I'm putting them in order and putting them on here so I know what I have. And if I want to sell cards or trade cards, I can be like, hey, you have something I want, I will trade you something. Here is my list. That's the idea. We'll see if that actually happens. Sometimes people want to trade. Not super common. It just makes me sad, because I really like trading cards. There's a trading card game. Actually, I'm going to hoard all of these cards forever. Give me all the shinies. Give me the very expensive shinies, is what Magic is. We've also been painting my Death Guard army. We built it and primed it. We painted over the first colors over top of the primer. And we started doing gold, or the brass details. I always say gold. It looks gold. I mean, a really tarnished gold, so I guess it looks bronze. Makes sense. Oh, I had a really awesome picture of Avison and Falcor I was going to post on that Blue Sky post. They were adorable this morning. Oh my god. Woke up this morning, went downstairs, and the two of them were just cuddled up in the bed at like 7 this morning. I was like, what is going on? I sound so tired all the freaking time. I don't sleep well. Wake up every 2 hours. Since we moved upstairs and there's not good lighting, we have lights on in different places. I don't need the lights, but so then I wake up every 2 hours and then the lights are on and I'm like, making my eyes reopen. I hate this. Most of the time I just walk around in the dark. My eyes are pretty good at that. I think I'm a cat. I'm not actually a cat, but I know of act like a cat sometimes. Definitely hissed at children and things out and about. Not proud of it. Or maybe I am. I sound like I'm pretty proud of it. This is just a sentinel. I don't want any of these other words. How do I make that just happen? Sentinel. Can I click this button? Sentinel. This is stupid. I'm not waiting. I don't know how to fix this. Sometimes there are very single word things that Moxfield just does not. It doesn't. The search bar doesn't go far enough. I spelled this wrong, but it came up, so I'll accept it. This is not the right one. That was a weird card. I mean, if something like this can exist, then a lot of things in Arena could exist very easily. This is a very obnoxious card. I don't use it just because I don't want to write all the things. Even though, if you do, you should use infinite tokens. #1 dry erase token. I don't just use infinite tokens. I also... I didn't know where I was going with this. Eat them? I eat infinite tokens? That's probably not true. I don't know. Could be. I think I might have put one in my mouth once. I did not eat one, but I'm pretty sure one might have ended in my mouth. But a lot of things end up in my mouth, so I don't know. I think I'm funny. Oh, I wanted to listen to an album by this band. I gotta go look and see what it was. So, everybody, I'm taking a slight detour to put on some Muzak. Because it occasionally I listen to music. I put this podcast about Warhammer on here. At some point, maybe I'll listen to it. I don't listen to podcasts ever. I'm gonna say I don't ever listen to podcasts. I have no interest most of the time. I have to listen to myself talk all the time, and I don't care for that. So let's not do that. I should have wrote it down. I had infinite tokens over here. Recently played. Does it play my recently played songs? Hi, baby. What's going on? Mr. Bannerman is here. Albums that have songs you like. Yes. Albums of songs I like. Nope. Why would they? There's going to be like 5 of them. Screw you guys. I'm out. I'm gonna go over here. Man. Can I make this guy sound... I do really like this song. Fine, we'll listen to this. Fine. I hope everybody is having a good day so far. I don't know what I am doing. I would say my day has been good, but it hasn't. But now that I'm here, doing this is much better. Kinda just given up. It's better that I'm on here doing this than whatever else I would be doing. Library of Ling. I do need to do something real quick over here. Man, I think I know what I'm gonna watch tonight. I hate trying to figure out what movie or thing I'm gonna watch every day. Heather doesn't make the decisions of what we watch, and I don't want to most of the time. Because if I pick something that she doesn't like, then I feel like a complete ass. So, I don't know. Did I not put Moxfield back up? Nope, I didn't. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't transition it back over. I've just been sitting here making you look at a bunch of models not doing anything, because I'm a professional. Oh, Library of Ling. Oh, man, I'm very disappointed. My headphones apparently got stuck in my chair, and I cut the freaking wire. So I'm hoping they continue working. It might be why it was being staticky, Tom said yesterday. The mystery comes. We figured out the mystery. Not a good outcome, but... so I do believe we will be having our streams every day. As Heather, I do believe, works every day. I will continue doing what I do every day. Even though I should not be on here as long as I have been being on here. But if I'm on here just rambling, then I'm not just... I don't know. Just... 233... Talisman of Hierarchy. So weird. Some of the talismans are worth money, some of the talismans aren't worth money. Most of them have been reprinted a whole bunch of times. This card just has too many writing on it. I kind of wish constructs. I wish Thopters were constructs instead of them being Thopters. Seems silly to me. Nothing really exciting in this. Well, there's a couple cool things, I guess. It hasn't been anything exciting. Yesterday was not a super exciting Stax. We did finish a whole entire other row, though, so we're on the last row of this box. So, oh, we're getting there. This is a long process. But it's gonna make my life easier, so I can save time. In the long run, I will save time. But we're multitasking right now, so it's fine. Oh, 9-inch nails. Man, we're never gonna finish. I'm gonna be doing this into my very old lady years. Be even more of a crone than I already am. Sitting in my pajamas for the third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, I don't know. Hey, we cleaned it. That's all that matters. Oh, Slipknot. You're so angry. I mean, I get it. Oh, there's an I on there, a mistake. What's happening here? Oh, to the afterlife. I don't know why I thought a gate of the afterlife, but I mean, it could have been. It could be a thing. Very well could be a thing. Expedition map. The list. From the list. So, November 8th and 9th, we're going to be doing a little charity stream session for Megan from Infinitokens, and we would love for y'all to join. We get some gifts and some giveaways and things getting set up. We'll let everybody know what's going on there when we know. I'm going to be hosting 2 plane chase games, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. 240. Oh, did I spell this wrong? Guild Pact? Oh my gosh. Apparently I'm just forgetting keys all over the place. Hoping my doctor's office calls my medicine in. They did not respond to me yesterday, so I left a message for them to call me back, and they did not. I don't like repeating things and redoing things when I feel like I'm bothering them, but then it also really bothers me that they didn't just do what they were supposed to do. They didn't do it last week. Here, right. This is why I have to be on here, so I don't start going crazy and getting angry about everything. Tezzeret's Gatebreaker. These were from the Planeswalker Tezzeret deck, I do believe. Obviously, the Tezzeret deck was from the Ajani deck. You know, Ajani. That Tezzeret guy. So weird that the Key Ruins have never been... I mean, they're in Mystery Booster, or on the list, but those are probably Mystery Boosters. But maybe it is the list. I don't know. That's the thing, is the Mystery Boosters and the list cards are same symbol on the corner? I don't know a way to tell them apart. I don't know if there is. I've never actually looked because I don't care. But now I do kind of care, because I don't have the answer to that. I never thought about it. Now I have thought about it, and now I'm like, Hi, Barbie. How are you? Yeah. Are you gonna jump up here and say hi? No? I was gonna move some stuff for you. I know, I really should move this giant box over here. It's kinda in your way. I apologize. I love you, though. Hi, Barbie doll. What's going on? My little office kitty. My little office baby. Yeah. This is Barbie. This is my baby. She's my baby. She's an adventuresome little gal. She usually is outside most of the day. She smells like the outside. I was like, bee magistrates. What the hell is a bee magistrates? It's not a thing. Hi, Barbie. Don't mess with those boxes, Barbie. Those are Legos. You don't need to go inside those boxes. I do not need you to do that. Thank you. I appreciate the thought, but you are not nearly as helpful as you think you are, Barbie. I love you. You can be a problem sometimes. I think Heather has a whole bunch of things to do after work, too, so who knows when I'll see her. That was from Alliances. I think this is still Gostov's Scepter, even though it's in a different... Oh, is it in a different language? No, it's just me being dumb. I don't know why I thought that wasn't in English. Brain glitch. It's been my day today. I've thrown things across the room on mistake. Like, they just fly out of my hand. I'm like... like, honestly... How? Why? Why are you doing this? Heirloom Blade is pretty good for most Kindred decks. It's funny how the coloring changed. Every once in a while they change the color on cards. Occasionally they move them around. It's usually just little things. Sometimes they darken things and lighten things. And like if you have multiple versions of the card next to each other, you can usually tell. Or when it just did that. Electrostatic pummelers. I feel like there's more of them, but who knows? Strixhaven Stadium. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't know, I really like Neon Dynasty. I love the colors. Black and all the purples, like the neon purples. Love it. I should put this on Samut. Samut is all vehicles and things, and that is a pretty cool vehicle. It's from the Tyranid deck. It's one of the Goliath trucks that the... I was going to say xenomorphs, but I guess they are xenomorphs, so they are aliens, but, why is my brain forgetting what they're called? Gene stealers. There we go. We got there. Gene stealers. They steal people's pants. I love stealing pants all the time. But specifically jeans. They don't care about any other kind of pants. This is all canon. Ask Game Workshop. It's all true. I think I'm funny. also think I'm very tired. Like, I really have not slept in a long time. Like, straight through. Just a nice sleep. I think they exist? I think people can do that. I don't know, I see people do it all the time. I hear my partner do it all the time. I imagine I have a lot of ever-flowing chalices. They were worth money for a little while, but they got reprinted a couple of times. Crashing Drawbridge, I really like. Crashing Drawing is even as cooler. Yeah, last night my intermic web decided to be feisty and kicked me off like an hour in. I don't know. Probably the possum. I have a possum that lives in the ceiling, and then he comes down and he eats the cat food, the stray cat food. He's a jerk. And I can hear him in the ceiling, and the cats can hear him in the ceiling, and I don't know what to do about him. But he gets rid of all the fleas and eats all the bugs and parasites, so I'm just kind of like, you do your thing, dude. You keep my stuff clean. So I kind of have a pet possum. Hey, Banner. Yeah. Echo. Pay 6 mana to play it, draw a card, and then you can... I mean, 6 mana draw a card is not bad, and then it has Echo. God, I hate Echo. When I was a kid, I was like, this is the stupidest mechanic. Like, if the creature was actually, and things were actually good, maybe it would be different. I don't know. Could be. Disappoints me. Oh, really? Is that the other one? No. I didn't realize that was 2015. I guess I should have looked at the whole entire thing. I thought I knew better, though. I didn't. I did not know better. I just thought I knew better. Spellbook? That's silly. Oh, Moxafield. New Capenna. Was that New Capenna? Yeah, okay. New Capenna and March of the Machine, the emblems at like first glance look almost the same because of Norn's head. What were we doing? New Capenna. I would be interested to go and see New Capenna again. It's kind of, I got excited about seeing all the art on Arena for the other set that came out last. I don't know how I'm allowed to reference it. The Arena-based Magic set that came out. But that had a bunch of Duskmourn art, which I was excited to see, that we probably wouldn't have seen if... I'm pretty sure it was probably stuff that was not used. Extra stuff that got commissioned and then didn't get used. At least that's kind of how it seems. Man, this old Birthday Massacre song is good times. I had forgotten about it. This was like off their very first album, which was... I don't even think it was actually out printed. This radio station always just plays the same freaking songs all the times, and sometimes it does annoy me. Like yesterday, this was a different one that I was playing that was playing different things. Containment Construct was the card I was talking about earlier that I really like. It's really good, and it's stupid. I should do a discard Lalia deck and use like Containment Construct. I feel like there's a couple of cards that would be really cool in there. Was New Capenna before Brothers War? I mean, I imagine that's true still. I don't think it changed from yesterday. Boop. This must have been a bunch of New Capenna stuff that I took apart. Interesting. Am I not on here? What's happening here? Really making me mad that I can't remember what I was listening to. Actually, let's get something more friendly on. We'll try this. We'll try this and see what happens. Maybe we'll enjoy it. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Maybe they'll play some songs we know. Maybe they'll play some songs we like. Oh, Soulless Jailer, you're so silly. I have him in my Jetmir deck. He's very good in my Jetmir deck. CEDH games, that shuts down some things. And he's a 2 mana, so I can go find him and tutor him if I need to, so. Because sometimes that is how I win games, is just play something like that that just shuts down their deck so they can't play. If they don't have a response, most of the time. I think a lot of times they're just like, yeah, this person's trying to win with combat damage, they're never going to get there, and then they just ignore me. They're like, yeah, we don't need to counter her things. It's not until I almost have enough creatures and I have the mana to do Jetmir where they're like, oh, I guess we should deal with her. Oopsies. Sometimes I sneakies. It's probably because I always sound like I'm having so much fun. You'd be... Oh, wrong words. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this in Samut. I think that is what's happening. I wish it had haste. I can give it haste. Oh, Herald's Horn. 953. gonna do some painting in a second. Because that's also what we do here, because I want to get a little bit of my hobbies done each day, eventually. I don't know. Building decks will be easier. I can look at my Warhammer guys and go, look at these cool guys I painted. And then I can do my cool story that I've been writing for what it seems forever. I don't know, whenever I get new units, I'm like, well, now I gotta write a story for this unit. Gotta give them names. Because I'm a weirdo. And then I'm gonna tell a story with all my units. My own Warhammer story, because the parts of the Warhammer universe that I've decided to purge. The Inquisition is at war with the Imperium. They broke into factions. Most of the Space Marines are trying to burn out the Inquisition from the Imperium. They have destroyed the Imperium by lying to the people. Doesn't sound like anything is happening in any real things. Somehow that might have kind of just all became that way. Gate to the ether. Okay, that's where we're going to leave it for a second, so we can do some painting. Paintbrush? Oh, there it goes. Gate to the ether. It's stupid. It's fun, though. That's a fun chaosy card. Like, if you just don't care, you're like, chaos? Yes, please. Then you're all set. Like, if you have a reason to do it sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I don't need a reason to do anything like that. I'm just like, this is gonna be funny, this is happening. God damn it. Some of these paints annoy me so much that it gets paint on the edges and then the paint gets all gooed up. Dumb. Gooed up, I don't know if that's a thing. Let's see if they called my medications in yet. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing adult stuff at the same time that I'm doing other things. Adult stuff is stupid, though. I don't want to call again, but I have to have my medications. Not even because I'm hurting horribly, but, like, I can't go off of my medications just suddenly. They're not those kind of medications. And this will be the second month in a row that they did that to me. It's not terrific. I know some of you might have heard the American healthcare system is super awesome. It's not. I think I'm funny. Everything's on fire. I don't know if the Bills won last night. I feel like how they were. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. How her disposition was this morning. It didn't. She didn't act like they lost, but she didn't act like they won either. I gave this guy an extra tentacle. He's got some goops. I gotta figure out what color I'm doing the slime stuff though, because these guys I did all custom bases, so they have a bunch of extra slime stuff that the other ones that I painted earlier don't have. I don't know if I want to do it. in the red color that I did like the tentacles and stuff, and the like pus and sores. So I think I might just do it in a slimy green. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Those are the important decisions I need to make in my life today. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, brand new. This was one of my favorite albums. I listened to this album a lot when it came out. I made my employees listen to it a bunch. I had the radio that I brought in to work, so it was I who was in charge. Every once in a while, when somebody would be a good worker, I would let them have the day to listen to their music. Try to trick them into working. Did it work? For some of them it did work. Because some of them hated my music so much that they were like, I'm gonna do my job. So you'll stop playing your music. I'm like, okay. If that's what we gotta do. The less I have to talk to you is the best. Like, I didn't even want to be the boss. Like, I was still trying to get fired and somehow got promoted. I don't know. I think I was put away so that I would stop misbehaving. Like, put the Emmara away. Give her something to do to keep her occupied. She does good work, but she's naughty sometimes. I would get bored. That's I'm a bipolar mess. sometimes it does not work out great. Or at least, yeah, it still doesn't. I was gonna say it's gotten better. I'm like, eh. There's the days. Some days. Man, there is an awesome Humble Bundle. Humble Bundles have like groups of games and things, and you donate a certain amount of money, and you get the collection of stuff, and the money goes to different charities and stuff, and you can put however much you want to donate, and depending on how much you donate, you get more stuff. Usually it's like $30, and you get everything. But they always have really good book ones, and they have a Ninja Turtle one with all the IDW comic books. Posted it on my Blue Sky yesterday because I was like, that's pretty awesome. Especially with everybody being super excited about Ninja Turtles right now. And the IDW series was really good. So, and it has the Last Ronin on it too, and it has the spin-off series of those things too, like the prequel ones. So it's a pretty cool one. I think it's $30 and you get everything. And you, of course, donate more if you have the income to do that. But if you don't, it is a great way to get something to do. I like to do it when they have the Games Workshop ones, because they usually have like a bunch of novels, and you get like 25 novels for like $25. And then I usually give most of the money to charity instead of Games Workshop. uh, Stop being douchey, and I'll. Also, make enough product. What are people supposed to do if they don't have a Lord of Pox? They're gonna wait months and months and months to have a Lord of Pox? I feel like that really messes with, like, trying to become a competitive game. Like, if not everybody can get all the cards or get all the models, like, what, they're supposed to just wait a couple months, and especially if it's something that's really good, that's good for, and that you need for an army to, like, win. Or if it's just a way you want to play, and you're like, well, I guess I can't do this until eventually they make some more product. I understand not wanting to make too much product. Apparently, I'm talking way too much. I mean, that is kind of true. Not a lot of streams. Yesterday, I streamed twice. Ugh. Then I thought Heather was going to tell me when the game was over, and then she didn't. And she just went to bed. So I was still streaming, and I was like, I was like, the game can't possibly still be going. It can't still be happening. Are you coming up here? If you're gonna jump up here, you can. That's fine. You know I love you. Yeah, I know. You're silly. Your mama said you didn't eat your food again today. You ate your food eventually last night. Oh, Banner. Banner has to have special foods. Because he's got to take medicine that the other cats don't take. Oh, this is the fly guy. Literally got a fly head. Hi, Banner. Hold 1 second. I know. Let me finish painting this so I don't forget to finish it. I get distracted a lot. I'm like, stop painting one section and go to a different section. I'm like, oh, we forgot this. I'm like, we forgot this because you just stopped doing it, you weirdo. Anyway, this is my Death Guard army. I was gifted a giant chunk of it by my friend Ryan, which I very much appreciate. I was very excited, like super excited. Anything you want for the rest of your life, I will drop everything for you. I haven't heard this song in a long time. I don't care for Hawthorne Heights. They were not one of my favorite emo bands. Like, I love emo bands. I love emo, because I'm a whiny, whiny gal. I am a whiny gal. I am very emo-y. Emo-esque. An emo-stress? Kind of thing? I'm just making up words now. I don't know. Don't know. I am very excited about writing a Ninja Turtle proposal that I'm gonna actually sit down. I keep needing to do things in the evenings. Like, there's things I just need to sit down and do. Like, certain things I have to be, like, sitting and do a certain way, and I can't just do it at the computer. Because I'll start doing other things. Sometimes I have to just, like, remove any kind of obstacles that might distract me in my dumb brain. Like, if I had the Spotify up, I will just continuously change songs constantly and never finish any songs. But if I have no access to it, and it's just down, I can't do anything about it. I have to outsmart my dumbass brain. Oh, Dashboard Confessional. They were one of the first bands I ever actually saw. Okay, my parents never took me to concerts or... So eventually when I was of an age that I could do things myself. Actually, I really had no interest in music until later on in life, besides like Weird Al and stuff when I was a kid. And then I got super into music for a while. When I started working with the bunch of military guys, they were super into like Korn and Rob Zombie and stuff. And then I got into my emo-y, punky music for a little while. I really wish I had better lighting in here. Like, someday I'll buy a fancy model lamp. Because I can kind of see what I'm doing, and I think the paint is in places that I'm putting it. It looks like things are happening. Hi, Banner. Hold on. I told you I was gonna love you, and then I didn't, and I apologize for that. How are you today? Yeah. I know. You're sad. I don't know what to do. I know you're in pain. You gotta keep taking your medicine, though. Yeah. I don't know if his mouth thing has come back or not. He takes this steroid. They told us might be cancerous, might not be cancerous, and it'll just keep coming back. I did not notice that the fly guy, no, there's a guy, the fly guy that I was talking about earlier. He, seems to have, I think it's part of his mask is, like, still attached to his, like, face, built into his face. Because everything kind of just merges together. I'm not trying to say anything right now. One of my favorite lyricists. One of my favorite songwriters. He has some of the same mental issues I have. So I kind of bond with him a little bit. Being bipolar is horrible. It's awful. I do not recommend. You know you can come up here. I don't know why you... He just sits down there. I don't know if he just doesn't want to jump up. I don't know. I don't know. I want him to jump up and just hang out. You know, you can come up here. You can come on my lap if you want. It's up to you. I'll make space for you. You know, I always make space for you. Oh, cats, you're silly. Seems like I don't want to. I just want to sit here and stare at you, and I want to yell at you until you go and get... Oh, I gotta marinate that fish. God damn it. Heather didn't tell me that she wanted fish until this morning, and then I completely just kind of forgot about it. I was like, I need to marinate this, and then I don't know where I went after that. I could have ended up anywhere. I don't know what I went to go do, but it wasn't that. Sounds about right. Huh? That sounds like me. Hey, come on up. Yeah. That's not food. That's not food. I know. You can come up. Dude, I can't make you do anything. If I try to pick you up, you're just gonna go crazy and hurt me. You are not a cat that I pick up. Unless I have to. You are too silly. Like the most emo, whiny band in the world, I think might actually be Bayside. I feel like they are overly whiny. See, then they put on a really good show. Like, I wasn't a big fan, and then I saw them play, and I was like, I can get behind this. That was a good show. I think they opened for Birthday Massacre, or maybe they opened for... No, maybe they opened for Say Anything, actually. That might have actually been what happened. I know they opened for somebody. That was one of the last concerts me and Tom saw together. I think that was before COVID happened, like right before. I was gonna start adding cards again. Because I thought I was almost done with this mace, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not. I really shouldn't jump around from guy to guy, but I just like to have paint on everybody. Makes me feel like I'm a little closer to being done, but I'm not. It's just me trying to trick my brain. Because if I'm like, oh, I'm never going to finish this, then I will just never finish it. I'm like, why should I even finish this? This is going to take forever. I'm out. But if I'm like, hey, we're almost done. Yeah, brain, we're almost done. We almost got this. We got this. We're fine. Man, I really don't want to call this doctor's office again after this. I hate doing adult things. I'm bad at it. I get very anxious. My anxiety kicks in, and does not make me feel great. Like once it's over, I'm fine, but I poor worrying about everything, or I forget what I'm gonna say. Like I don't like not knowing what to say. So I usually have to like think what I'm gonna say before I call. It's very silly. I know other people have these issues. I think all my friends won't call to order food and stuff, and then I have to all the time. Super weird. Except for Tom. Tom does order his own food. But I've definitely had a lot of friends where they wouldn't. They would all just sit there and look at each other like, well, somebody has to call. Like, I guess I'm doing this. I don't want to do this, but I guess I just want to eat and get this over with, so guess this is what's happening. Oh, Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World. I've never seen Jimmy Eat World actually in concert. Just realized that. I don't know what color we're gonna do all these skulls. It's like a bundle of skulls. Okay, we're gonna enter some more cards. On my feet, I'm on the floor, I'm good to go. Back to the Maxfield. There's 2 of these. Huzzah! This is a weird Innistrad card that I'd never see. I hate that I can't tell if things are foils because of the lights. Like the light, like just makes it so they don't shine the way it is behind me. Eye of Doom. Too much work for what it does. My feet, I'm on the floor. I'm good to go. Not even getting sick or anything. It's not even like there's phlegm in there. I don't know. My mouth just doesn't want to work. Stupid mouth. Brain in a jar. Brain is in a jar sometimes. When the ad starts, I'm gonna go grab a meat stick or something. Ghost Fire Blade, Ghost Fire Blade, 2 Ghost Fire Blades. Ghost Fire Blade, Ghost Fire Blade. It equips for 1. If it's a colorless creature, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, that is some pain. That is some pain. Don't get old. I say that at least once each stream. Can I just keep telling you that? Holy crap. I also don't get, like, rheumatoid arthritis in your spine. I also do not do not recommend. Boop. I laugh, but it really is pretty it's poopy. It's a bunch of poopy. Die young and save yourself. The reason that we're even now we're choking me up. Mishra's boobles. I think that's a lot of boobles. I've seen a lot of boobles. I'm hoping we can finish at least 1 box this week. I keep forgetting I need to actually find out what our theme is for tomorrow's game. I keep getting way too many notifications on my phone, and some of them keep getting pushed out. So I shut off a bunch of them, because I was like, I don't need to know any of this stuff, and sometimes they just turn back on. Like, I use an app once, and then it's like, hey, you're using this again, let's bother you with these. Enjoy. Like, no, I don't want that in my life. There's a reason why I didn't want this in my life, and I still don't want it in my life. Are you ready to go, Banner? Are you ready to follow me and me to almost step on you a couple of times? Pretty excited about it. We're gonna do it. We're about to do it. Me and Banner. We're gonna go grab a energy drink because I am crashing. Boop, 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 boop. It's so weird. Like, I think ads are going, but now I'm like, it doesn't seem. It said they were gonna start, but then it seems like they were already going. Being outsmarted by the computer. You are in the way. I know. You're gonna knock me out. I know. What are we gonna do about that? I don't know. I thought you had plan. You had a plan. I don't know what you do. Yeah, control, sir. Come on up. I don't care. Come on up. You're more than welcome. Come here. Come on. You never have any other issue jumping up here. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you're gonna knock everything over, because you're not the brightest of my babies. Hi, Banner. I love you, baby. Oh, she didn't hurt, baby. I know. Oh, she would let me look at it. Like in the back of his mouth. He's not drooling or anything, so that's good, and it doesn't smell. Even if it's infected or anything. My nose is very sensitive to things. I don't know, like I can smell infections, and different kinds of infections have different smells. I don't know, that's weird. I'm weird, though. Man, the doctor's office is almost open, and then I'm gonna have to call them. I don't want to do that. We'll wait until next break to do that, though. Because they'll put me on hold for, like, 2 hours. Wouldn't be the first friggin' time. Don't hit me in the face. Don't hit my face, man. I hate that. Don't do that. This is not my favorite thing you do, sir. I love you, though. Yeah. And I don't know why you think you have to keep stepping on this stack of cards every time I put it back. It's like, because you keep putting it back here. That's why, you dummy. You're so mean to me, Banner. You're so mean to me. Yeah, Tristlin needed a reprint. Yeah, it is a very domineering card. That's from my childhood. I'm waiting for him to knock the camera down or something dumb. Or, I guess I should probably check it when he's done here, because I might not even be looking at it anymore. I wouldn't even know, because I have the chat over top of things. You're silly. Banner, you're a silly man. You're a silly little man. Yeah, he was a stray. I know, I tell all these stories over and over again, but there might be people who haven't heard them. Banner is... Actually, we just came back from a break. If you're new here, I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I'm a crazy cat lady. I am the queen of plane chase. I love chaos versions of Magic games. I am a cosplayer, puppeteer, feature creator at Magic Cons and other conventions when I feel like it. I am also a former ambassador of a couple Magic sets, which I've loved Magic. I've been playing for over 30 years now. It is my favorite thing. It keeps my brain from going crazy. It is the most complicated game in the world, and it's enough to keep my dumb brain occupied, so I appreciate that. I also am a big fan of Warhammer and Warhammer minis, so I am slowly finishing my armies so that I can tell a story of my Warhammer universe and my armies' battles against each other. I can't afford to read all the Black Library, so I'm just making my own Black Library. It's going to be the semi-gray library. I'm sure some of the things will make people angry. I have the Primarchs come back, and the Primarchs are like, nope, this is not the Imperium that we knew. This is not what we signed up for. The Inquisition, you're out of here. So now they're at war with the Inquisition, because I hate the Inquisition. Banner, you're ridiculous. Did you knock all those guys over? You're out of control. Get out of here. You're the most destructive of everybody. Barbie comes over here, and even when she's knocking stuff over, she's not terrible about it. Banner's like, I'm knocking all this stuff over. You don't need this stuff. Sure, Banner. Getaway car is a weird card. I mean, it has haste, it's a 4/3, it has a crew of 1. And then you could bounce the creature. So if you have creatures that are worth bouncing, it's not terrible. Interesting card you could use for things. I mean, it's just creating some long stream of things to do. There's easier ways to do it. Turbo Taxi is so silly. It's a creature over top of a vehicle. Oh man, Dashboard Confessional, you are whiny. We are in a whiny mood, apparently. Now, Boilermaker. Kind of disappoints me that Smuggler's Copter is not a vehicle thopter. It is clearly a thopter. Just because you put a cop, they didn't write it right. They wrote copter instead. It's the wrong word. Wrong word. God damn it, Irma Taxi. I thought I just looked at these and was like, oh, okay, these are the same. I'll put these together. Dumb. Oh, Luxodon Hammer. There's so many different copies of you. No, why am I... Something is out there that my allergies don't like. My allergies were great all summer. Like, I didn't have any issues. I do like this. I do like this bass side song. I really want to play Battlefield 6. Just doing other things. That's all I want to do. That's not true. There's other things I want to do. The Ninja Turtle game is also on sale that I want to get. There's a bunch of things on sale right now. There's always a bunch of things on sale when I don't have any money. Oh man, another Aether Vial? 5 Aether Vials? Why do I have so many Aether Vials? The Queen of Aether Vials, apparently. All different ones. I have a couple copies of Hidden Blade. I have a whole bunch of copies of Hidden Blade. This thing... No, that's not the one that makes Thopters. There's one that makes Thopters. This migraine is not perfect. My neck muscles were really tight this morning. Woke up with stabby brain pains. Oh yeah, I gotta send a message over to Gavin. I keep forgetting things that I need to do. I mean, I do this and then I'm like, I remember everything. I should just go back and watch my videos so I can remember what I was gonna do. Like, what are the things I said I needed to do today that I didn't do? That I put off. These are the things. Excellent. Oh man, we're gonna finish a stack of cards. I'm pretty excited about that. Stack done. Another cranial prenating, cause I have probably 1,000,000 copies. The amount of magic cards I need to go through. Every once in a while I remember and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot of magic cards. Am I spelling silver wrong? Oh, the I. Oh my god. Insane. Oh, that's a cool version of that. Oh, I never saw that one. That one's really cool. That's much cooler than this one. Sorry, James. I mean, they are still good James, but the other one is much cooler. It was not your fault. They probably told you what they wanted. I'll blame them. Boop. Mood mirror. Yeah, grab some meats. I stepped on Banner a couple of times. The squish is being adorable. Sometimes the squish, adorable. Sometimes I am a big fan of the squish. Sometimes I am not a big fan of the squish. Sometimes he is a douchebag. He's so cute though. He just has this little kitten face still, you know, this giant cat body. He got really big really fast and then he didn't know what to do with his giant cat body. And couldn't learn how to jump and was just terrible at walking. But he was adorable because he has he looks at you and he's got these big kitten eyes. He does the little Puss in Boots thing. I'm like, hey, dude, why you gotta be such a jerk? Like, I just want you to be cool. You're such a cool cat sometimes. Could be in a poop head. Prototype portal. 225. Do I really want to go through all my uncommons and common cards? I still have to put them in order, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I could make this show go on forever and ever. This could be an everyday thing for years. I'm pretty sure that the show could last. Emmara enters magic cards until her death on Moxfield. I mean, that could be really soon. I laugh at everything. It's a terrible thing. We are almost done with this stack. We're almost done with this stack. I'm so excited. Without you all, we couldn't do this and put these cards in order. We're gonna grab more food when the thing comes back up again. Ads. Ads. When the ads come back up. Sometimes I have to be careful about what I listen to, because some things can set my brain off. Some songs, I hate it, that's a thing. But I mean, you get used to torturing yourself as a kid, and how certain songs are burnt into certain memories. I don't know if that happens for other people, but that's a dumb thing that I've done. Oh, Luxodon, Warhammer. I don't know. I don't want to call the doctor's office. It's just like, I don't want to do this. We finished another stack. Woo! We did it! Whee! We're so good at this. We're not. We're terrible at it. So we're gonna do some little bit of painting. I imagine, I don't know when the ad break is coming back up, but I imagine it's soon. And then I gotta go make a phone call, which I don't want to do, but gotta adult sometimes. I thought maybe they would call my medicines in this morning, so I wouldn't have to call them. But looks like I have to be the supervisor of the person to go do their job. For the second time? I called them last week. I talked to a person. Yesterday I left a message and they never called me back. I don't like leaving a message and asking somebody to call back and then calling and bothering them, like, because they didn't call you back, and then they're all annoyed sounding, and I'm like, well, you didn't call me back, how? Even when I'm incompetent, I'm pretty competent. I do sleep inside of this machine. I do. These things are weird. All the demon tanks are pretty weird. There's like, they summon a demon and possess it into a vehicle. These have mouths and eat people and turn them into sludge and cut multi-meltas on them, which is just asinine. I just tread across this. I've got like tank treads on them. I like those like mini little tanks. And since the Death Guard is so slow, using them to basically keep people occupied, destroy tanks and stuff, and get the Death Guard to the enemy. Give them something that they need to worry about. So your Death Guard can get there, and then they can worry about that when it gets there. When it gives you the time. I guess apparently that's a strategy that I like, because it's basically what Jetmir does. This is just the Warhammer version of my Jetmir deck. Stacking stacks. I used to use the same kind of strategy in MechWarrior too. Give you other problems that you have to deal with, so I can get the things that I actually want to you. And then sometimes switching it up and making it so it's the other things, the things that I want you not to pay attention to, are the things that are the other things. That's how I used to win MechWarrior a lot. Didn't know what you had to deal with, what my army wanted to do. Of course, I used a lot of weird. I was all about my paladins, my Republic of the Sphere army. Or disgusting. Well, it's pretty good times. I loved it. I really don't want to call. They gave me a lot of grief last time. Not to mention, I asked him to send me a fucking, or a bill, sorry. So I could pay the rest of it off, so I knew how much I actually owed, and been a month. Apparently they are not concerned. I say that, but I imagine it's probably... Last month they held my drugs hostage, which was pretty great. Anyway. Real stuff is stupid. Warhammer, demons, souls being eaten. Death Guard, plagues, infections, pusses and slimes and poop. Pusses, slimes, and poops. I imagine there's a lot of poops. A lot of poops. I imagine there's a lot of gross stuff going on. Aha! We're gonna get more painting done. I'm just putting paint wherever I feel like it. We did some red paints yesterday, and then I was like, we can't use this paintbrush. We're gonna get a new paintbrush. I do have to make sure that I do make this phone call, though, because if I do not, at certain time, they close at stupid times. They're open stupidly. It's really annoying. Like, they're not open normally, they just kind of do whatever they want. I think they're just doctors who like money, so they're still doing doctor stuff, but they're not really, like, I'd rather do this today, cancel your appointments. Took you 2 months to get in, who cares? I'm gonna go golf. I doubt she's going to golf, but who am I to judge? Maybe she was going. Maybe she's just a golfer. I don't know. Do I want to make that gold or brass? I don't know. Let's see here. Boop, boop. Waiting for an ad break. Like, most of the time it feels like they come up all the time. But apparently, when you're waiting for an ad break, they just don't come. Come on, ad break. We saw Thursday earlier this year. Maybe it was last year. Now I'm thinking it might have been last year. Tom had never seen them before. I had never seen them before either, but he also didn't listen to them. But he was a fan of their messages that they had to say. I don't know all the colors I'm doing on these guys. Because they're like living, but also mechanical. So there's like mechanical parts sticking out of like fleshy parts. I guess we'll figure it out. Some of it I want to like make it look like it's like blending together. But I guess I just did this. Aha! We got an ad in 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go make. Actually, you know what? We'll just go make. I'm probably gonna be longer than 10 minutes. Knowing the dumbness that I have to deal with. Hey, maybe I should be positive. Maybe it's gonna be a wonderful phone call. Sometimes I get the cool lady, and sometimes I get the not cool lady. So it just kind of depends. I guess it just all depends. I don't know if I want to make that. That's the other thing is a lot of the reds need to go around golds, and some of the golds are really small spaces, so I probably should do the golds before I do the reds. But sometimes I just like to put the reds on because they look really cool. These little treads have little Nurgle symbols on them. Lots of evil sorcery has to go into the making of these daemon engines. Depending on what kind they're building, they sacrifice different sacrifices or different summonings. Most of the time it doesn't go well. This is not a safe thing to do. Summon demons, apparently, and put them into tanks and vehicles. It's not a thing that's recommended. Eventually, we're gonna get this all painted. I'm gonna figure out what the color I'm doing the fungus pod air things that are on them. Unfortunately, I need to find a spot for my death guard that fits them all, because I like to have my armies all together, and my army is very large, and I don't have a proper cabinet for them, so I gotta figure out something. We'll figure it out at some point. Also, we got to get another stack of cards out, too. I guess we should probably start doing all these things before the ad starts. I will be back. I had to unfortunately make a phone call, and I don't feel like shutting off the stream, so... Because then I'll just have to start it back up, and then it's just a hassle. Not that there's anybody here. Not like it matters. I'm talking to you like it actually matters. Are you listening? Sing it back. Oh no, I sing songs on it. Sing a song on the internet. Oh, because Twitch doesn't want to pay. Maybe you should, so I can play Rock Band. Bums me out that I can't play Rock Band with my friends and stream it. They would have a lot of fun. Okay. We can finish these last two teeth. concerned with me. The sweetness will not be concerned with me. I think those are the words. Okay. We are gonna go take a slight break because I got to go make a phone call. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll come back happy. What? I'll be right back. we'll see what happens. I'm the only person who's talked to me to make day. What's happening, everybody? I think I'm back. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I got back in time before. Called my doctor. I think I was snippier on. They made me leave a message again. So hopefully they listen to my message. I gave them all the information they needed, so I don't have to talk to them. So, okay, we can't listen to emo music today. Let's go listen to this album. I don't think I've ever actually listened to the full thing. Oh man, another stack of cards. What? Does it ever end? Yeah, if they rate me or call me, I might have to get off for a second, but I doubt it. But I did get pretty snippy. I tried not to. Because I know it's not probably that person's fault that has to listen to the message. But also, it's pretty ridiculous. Because it literally, they just have to bring up my information and click, like, some check marks. Like, I've seen what goes into it. This is not a lot of... I don't know how many times they brought it up while I'm there. Click the buttons, and then click enter and go, okay, you're all set. Like, okay. You will find I do not like incompetence. It would be terrible at having henchmen. It would be... My henchmen would not... I would have a very high turnover rate. I chipped my freaking nail polish. Ugh. I always get my nails done for MagicCon. I don't get to take care of myself very often. Can't tell by what I look like right now. Like, giving up. I laugh, but yes, also I have given up. Yeah, Dynasty. There's so many worlds I want to go back to. Is like one of my problems. Like, it's not that there's too many sets. It's just there's too many other worlds I want to go to, and not enough sets. Is that a thing I can say? Get canceled by everybody. Be like, we need a magic set every month. If I worked for Wizards, I would make it so that we had one every month. 6 Universe Beyond sets. 6 Magic sets in the Magic universe. No, that's not sustainable. That's my issue, is I worry that... But I want a Kiora set, so Avatar people... I want a Kiora set. Gosh darn it. Says me. Man, I am a big fan of this band. Man, I was really... Fantagram was playing here when I was gone. Ugh. I've missed a whole bunch of bands that I really wanted to see. Fantagram is from the UK, so I don't come over here all the time. Nevin Jarl's Disky. Nevin Jarl's Disc Golf. It'd be a mini game. Hot potato. Let's keep passing Nevin Jarl's disc around. Well of Lost Dreams. So many copies of Well of Lost Dreams. You know who needs a million copies of Well of Lost Dreams? Me. Interestingly enough, this row of cards is separated into 3 different sections of cards, and I don't know why. That is a lot of Sun Crushers. This is all the Sun Crushers that exist. Apparently I own them all. This album is just... ugh. Some music just pumps me up, amps me up, makes me want to be cool. The sword is really cool. I love the colors. Looks even better on the actual, like on the computer where you can actually see the art properly. I don't know if my coloring is my coloring is a lot darker on mine. Ever-flowing chalice. This one is rare. Man, I want another Warhammer set. I say this every day, every stream. Another Warhammer set, people. Warhammer. Just keep trying. Just gonna keep trying. Emmara needs more Warhammer. Warhammer magic. What a weird dream that had an idea to make that happen. $254. 10,000 of progress. These are all Warhammer ones. This might have been from a deck I took apart, then I assume. It's crazy to me that it hadn't been reprinted for like only twice before this happened in Warhammer. Man, I like it when cards don't have anything for me to search. I'm just like, 2 sets? Excellent. So this is this one. Staff of Domination. That is definitely not somebody drumming, because that is insane. That beat. Or if it is. Good lord. Good lord, you are amazing. I need to write Heather and let her know that they have not called my medicines in. Just in case she goes there. I know she's got to go pick something up over there. She's got to go get our PetSmart order from yesterday that I was going to go get. But then the store, I had 5 minutes to get there, and I can't teleport. Not that I know of. God, if I could teleport, I would do so many cool things. Oops. I was clicking things. Apparently I just gave up. Man, I feel like I should go play some action game of some sort. This Draco, I think, was supposed to go in Yuriko. I remember the band that I was gonna, or the, I don't know if she's a band, or if she considers herself just herself. All the things are in my brain. Eventually I have to get there. That's pretty dumb. Thran Dynamo, why are you... baffles me. I don't want to put Thran Dynamo in my binder of things over that are near $5. Skyclave Relic. Skyclave Relic is fun. It might happen, and then they have to do something about it. You don't want me to do this. A lot of times Magic players forget things that are on the board. Like, I try to make sure that everything is labeled and that people can see everything that's on my board just in case, because I don't want somebody to get upset if they say that I can't see something. So I like to try to make sure everything is labeled properly, or at least well enough that they can tell what most things are. Because nothing is hidden. Solace, you are 2 words. But together. Boop. That one's going to have to go on Jetmir. And this music is great. 431. It's a foily. Don't think it's an edge foil. It might be an edge foil, actually. I think it's just a normal foil. I think it's just a normal foil, but I could be wrong. I wonder if these were in Yuriko before. Could possibly be. Maybe I should make Yuriko stacks. Dimir stacks? I'm a problem. I'm thinking of some cards and things that would be not terrible. That's one of the issues, is getting her to be able to do her thing. But if she had more time, I would be in a better position to do things with her. Okay, I think we're going to try that. That's almost rebuilt too. I took it apart, but I needed double sleeves because I had to use the the sleeves that she was originally in for one of my other decks that I was going to be playing, so I wanted that stuff to be double sleeved. So, like, it's more when I'm going to play something a ton of times. I don't want to wear the cards down because I'm crazy like that. I don't know. I've always been like that. Steel overs, or still heal kite. Let's see, 18. Blink mother. 197. Let's see if there's anything that's same here so I don't redo things. These have completely different coloring. This one is much darker than the other. See, that's a foil etched. It's just slightly different. I don't know. Dark steel juggernauts. It's very similar sounding to Nine Inch Nails, beat-wise. Okay, no message. Nobody called. They didn't call and yell at me. I wasn't that rude. It was just more like, hey, I called you last week. You didn't do this for me, at least. And I talked to a person. And then I left a message yesterday. You didn't do it again. I didn't get too feisty about it. Alright, let's do a little bit more painting. Don't know how much more how much longer we're gonna be streaming. My migraine is unfortunately getting to me, so it's unfortunately getting to me. Just not happy about it. Did I move all the Death Shroud over there? Apparently. Huh. Interesting. Guess I didn't realize I had done that. Oh, this is the other guy who was one of the champions. He's got a really cool little vest. Or I guess it's not a vest, I guess it's I don't know, it's an apron? Little Death Guard apron. Death Guard apron. Okay. I know I turned off the notifications to Snapchat this morning. I haven't used it today. Not that I use it very often at all. And then a notification just popped up. We're gonna have words, Snapchat. We're gonna have some words. No, we're not gonna have any words. I'm actually just gonna probably have to turn off notifications again. Then you're just gonna do it again. We're just gonna repeat this dance a couple more times. Me and my arch enemy Snapchat. I literally do not give a crap about anything you have to send me Snapchats. I don't follow people for the most part. If they follow me, I just follow them back, but I don't actually look at people's pictures or ever really go to Snapchat. I'm trying not to mess up this paint. I'm like trying to get it on these very tiny legs. Man, I do love my new wavy industrial music. It's the banging and the clunking and beats that stop my brain from thinking. Sometimes not thinking is good. That's what I hear. I see a lot of people doing it. You're like, that looks like good times. Like, I would love that. I actually have some other stuff I gotta do today, too. That I can't talk about. Not yet, anyway. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe the next day. I don't know. Someday. Me and Appa gotta go record some stuff. Appa's adorable. Oh, so handsome. I think he's Falcor all the frickin' time. All the frickin' time. He's so white and fluffy. And Falcor is very white and fluffy. Oh yeah, I gotta marinate that fish when I get done here. That's the other thing I gotta do. Otherwise, my fish is not gonna taste great. Well, it'll still taste great, but I would like it to taste better. I want to taste the most excellent that it can possibly be. This guy's tentacles are cool. He's got octopusy tentacles with little suction cups. If I'm gonna have tentacles, I want suction cup tentacles. I don't think they have a lot of say in the weird mutations that just start growing off of them. I think there's a lot. I don't think you get to choose, pick and choose. Like, I would like some sweet suction cup tentacles, please, and maybe a bleeding ulcer. Literally bleeding out of my body. Excellent. I actually equipped these guys properly, unlike my previous buildings that I was just like, these are really cool weapons. I'm gonna throw all these weapons on this guy. Wait, I'm gonna play Warhammer and I can't just choose that? Oh. How do I take the weapons off? You can't? Oh. Okay. I have made a horrible mistake. First, a development reference. This music is so just makes me happy. I'm not gonna put a lot of paint on here. I am hurting really bad. So I'm probably gonna head out here. We did our 2-hour stint here. Got some stuff done today that I wanted to, and then I can go do things that I need to do now. Not the things I want to do. Which will probably be the rest of my day. That's usually the rest of my day, is things I don't want to do. This guy is missing a giant section of his back of his head. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for him. He's got a horn sticking out of his head. I don't have a charger upstairs for my phone, so I keep not having my phone charged. I'm like, I don't know. And then I go and charge my phone, and then I miss things that I was supposed to do. Or People yell at me for not having my phone on me. I'm like, gotta charge my phone. Don't want to. It was like, you want it to be completely dead and then I can't call you or do anything? I mean, I would be fine with that. If that's the thing. Part of me is always like, if I just wasn't on the internet, or at least I just didn't do internet things anymore. Social media and things, and just play video games. I guess I'm still on the internet, kinda, depending on what I'm playing. It's fine for Battlefield and things. Otherwise, I can just not be on the internet. I don't know what that's like. I've been on the internet since like 1992. I hate it. Even though old internet was pretty cool. Then we let a bunch of dum-dums on the internet. Then the dum-dums ruined all the internets. The internet used to be a cool place. Before all the squares got here. The squares, that's that one. They are pretty squarish. Pretty squarish, but they love terrible things. I don't know. I love it when I prime cat hair into my models. Man, your freaking cape fell. It's not attached, and that's gonna bother me. I must have been gluing multiple things and just not paid attention. I was like, it's glued, excellent, and then just moved on. Oh no! I just painted the slime the wrong color. Unfortunately, my clay does not seem to be holding the primer well, which is weird. Expensive primer, what the hell? This poor paintbrush has seen better days. Hey, I get hours and hours of painting out of my paintbrushes. And then they die. It's so weird because it goes from like an 80s poppy kind of music to like industrial screaming, crazy guitar riffs and things. Suddenly, the bass just drops and it's poof. Oh man, it's better to get all the small sections and get things in places that you just not possible to not get something somewhere. And then do the bigger sections so that you don't have to worry about that. Just go around those other sections and fix the areas that you messed up. I don't know, I have a system to it all after 30 years of painting. Like, I've seen new ways of painting and things, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't change this, the way that I do things. I've been painting this way for this long, I can't change it now. It's insanity. I'm going to actually go look up information about this band. it's gotta be a collective of different band people, because they've done so many different things with so many big name people that it just feel like either that or they just really lucked out, or they're just that damn good. Which, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it enough to go and find out more information about it. Which, that doesn't happen very often. We will do a little outro here in a second. Hanging out by myself. I guess at least the cape is still attached over here. You crazy kids, what's happening? I think we're back from our little break. I'm going to be heading out here. I'm Emmara, goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am the queen of Plane Chase. I enjoy my different chaos forms of magic, like Unknown and Plane Chase and Arch Enemy and all that fun stuff. I guest places. I've been a feature creator at most of the Magic Cons in the United States. I am one of your former Magic the Gathering ambassadors for a couple of sets. I love Magic the Gathering. I've been playing for like 30 years. I do these little daily streams most of the time. It kind of depends on the day and what my partner is working. But we should be back, I think, most of the week. We'll be doing things. Tomorrow we have Magic Online with the Breakfast Club, us troublemaking children making weird themed decks and having fun with each other on the Magic Online. And then on Thursday, it's me and Dom, where we play some kitchen table Magic, 1 versus 1 with each other, because it's the only day that we get to play Magic with each other. So that is what happens. You get to watch us play Magic. We get to test out our silly EDH decks against each other that sometimes work against one-on-one, sometimes they don't. Usually we're pretty good about deciding whether or not a deck is viable against it's going to be fun or not against one person. So, but yeah, I also have been adding my trade list to Moxfield. That's what we usually do in these morning streams or slash afternoon streams, depending on where you are in the world. Technically, it's my morning still because I just never wake up. Um, We also paint minis because I love Warhammer and I love all my other hobbies as well. So we just combine them all together so I can do multiple things. And eventually we'll finish all my trade list. If you ever see anything that you're missing, looking for, or looking to want to buy something, let me know because otherwise it's just sitting here and until I find somewhere to use it. So anyway, I also cosplay. I also am a puppeteer. Um, I'm around. You can find me on the Blue Sky and all those other socials. Occasionally I update my Instagram. You can find all the videos and crap on the YouTubes. Okay, I am gonna go head out because I gotta go do some stuffs. You all take care of yourselves. Yeah, I appreciate you. You take care of yourselves.